What's up, everybody? I don't know if you've ever been to a Hobby Lobby. Most of us have, or if you even have a Hobby Lobby in your town. Um, but, I'm walking around the place, I'm checking things out. I'm like, I wonder if this stuff would work, and I'm looking at all their fake plants. Um, I really only went in there to get pots for breeding because I lost a bunch of Acara, blue Acara fry. I wasn't real happy, so I needed to have somewhere for them to hide. And that's why I went in there and bought clay pots. So I decided to go ahead and get some of these fake plants. Made sure that they didn't have the little metal things inside the plastic because I didn't want it to leach through. That's never a good thing. So anyway, I kind of want to show you what I picked up. You can leave it in the comments, tell me what you think of these plants. Pretty inexpensive. Everything was 50% off that I picked up. So I didn't spend more than, I don't know, like 28 bucks or 25 bucks, something like that, on a bunch of pots, a bunch of plants. And let me flip the camera around and show you what I got here. And a couple of these tanks. I had an emergency last night. I had to go pick up a tank. So it was actually like 1 o'clock in the morning when I picked it up. And then I think I got to bed at about 5. That's what happens when tanks leak. It happens. Things happen. All right, so let me flip her around. Let me show you what we got. So this is what I put in the 120. I really don't know what it is. I just think it looks cool. And then picked up some of this stuff for the other side. And you can see all my pots. One of the geos has already found a home in there. And picked up some of the little pots, just kind of scattered them around everywhere. So the cars would have somewhere to, protect their fry. So this is the 120. So I picked up those plants that you see there, and then picked up the pots there. And I'm going to show you the 55 that I picked up last night. Didn't have much in it, so I went ahead and added a few things to it. And anyway, tell me what you think of this setup. This is the 120, so if you do, leave it in the comments. Just say, hey, 120 looks great, 120 looks awful, what are you thinking? Whatever. So just let me know what you think about this one. And we're going to go in the other room and check out the 55. So, like I said, I did pick up a bunch of clay pots. Guys, for the money I spent for what I got, it was a pretty good deal. Can't really complain much. I do need to add another light to this tank, but I kind of like the way this looks. It gives a lot of shadows, as you can see. And fish are pretty comfortable with it. I've got crebensis in here, as you guys can see there. I've also got some severums in here. Severums have just been kind of hanging out over there by the heater. I guess they like the warmer water. I don't know. Anyway, they like to just kind of sit over there. And I've got one of the severums sitting back there. But anyway, so far the cribs haven't really messed with the pots a lot. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's talk about the plants though. All right, these things right here, when I got it, it comes like in a bunch, and it's got, like a stem about, I don't know, 3 inches long, and then it's got these little prongs that come off of it. So what I wound up doing is taking these reeds, I guess you could say, off of those prongs, because the prongs are like a coated plastic, and then they have a metal stem inside them. So all I did was just yank these off of there, as you can see, and I bunched them up just like this, and then I just zip tied them and then stuck them in the substrate, behind the plants, that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can get a better view of one. Maybe not. Nope. There you go. You guys can see the zip tie around the bottom of that. It was pretty simple. All of this right here was $7.99 for the bunch, or whatever you want to call it. And so for $7.99 I got 1, 2, 3 aquarium, I guess, fake plants. And I got some other little stragglers and stuff I gotta fix yet. As you can see, I just kind of stuck them in the pot, but I was gonna drill these and stand them up, but I didn't wind up doing that yet. So I'll probably just wind up taking these out and leaving the pots the way they are, and just kind of bunch these up with that little guy there. So, but I mean, these are pretty full. There's my hand up against it, and these are in the back of the tank, so they're pretty big. They're bigger than my hand. They're probably about, oh, I don't know, 15 inches tall, something like that. so they're pretty big, pretty good size. So if you guys want a cheap way to get aquarium plants, $7.99 got me 3, minus a few zip ties. The plants that were over there, they were 50% off. I think they were like, one was like $13.99, the other one was $19.99. So I got them for 10 bucks and I don't know, $6.50, $7, something like that. So aquarium plants done cheap, that's a good way to do it. This is just stuff I had laying around, so I needed something to fill in this tank, obviously, because there's really not a lot in here. And like I said, this is a new tank, so I'll be adding decor to it as I go. Everybody knows Severum's Elite Life plants, that's why this is not planted. So this is it, guys. That's what I got going on. I'll try and upload the other video. I've been having issues with it as far as my 38-gallon fail, but there you go, guys. Anyway, if you like the DIY aquarium plants, cheap way to get them, subscribe, hit the button right there, and appreciate you guys, everything that you've done for the channel. Remember, it's not me doing this, it's you guys. I mean, you're the ones subscribing, watching videos, checking everything out. I really appreciate it, and much love to y'all. Talk to you later. Peace.